Warning. The following video is intended for viewers 13 years and older. Viewer discretion is advised. You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Hello, YouTube. This is Imghostofsparta here with another fantastic and sick review for you guys because I'm actually sick today while recording this. So if my voice sounds a little different, I do apologize. But yeah, I'm not feeling too well, Leave me in the comment below if you're watching this while you're sick at home, so I'd like to hear from you. But you guys, we have the Demoniacal Fit, the Chosen Ones. I don't know why it's plural because it's only one figure, but we will find out. I'm assuming this is because, you could probably army build with this because of the clones that he uses inside the anime when he uses his scythe. So we're going to take a look at this figure and see what this figure is all about. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Imghostofsparta. And what I do is I do collectible reviews of action figures, video games, anything that may tickle my fancy that I can get on camera. And I put it on my channel for you guys to see and for you guys to notice it and see if it's worth your top earned dollar. So if you like that and you like my content, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that way you don't miss any fantastic reviews from me, pretty much. So let's get this guy out of the packaging and see what he's all about. So with the Chosen Ones out of the package, you can take a pretty good look at him. He pretty much looks like the SH Figuarts Goku Black. After messing around with it for a little bit, it feels like a very solid figure compared to the last couple of releases, especially with the Vegito release. I mean, we get some good paint. I mean, it's almost identical to the one from SH Figuarts, but I mean, you could still kind of tell that this is like a slightly cheaper figure. It does feel a little hollow in the chest, like they use a different type of plastic. Well, I think the SH Figuarts one feels a little bit different. What's cool is they added this little gesture hand, which once again, SH Figuarts has an opportunity to make like upgrade kits for the figures, and I don't know why they don't do it, but maybe they'll figure it out sooner or later. But let's take a look at the paint. I mean, you can see there's some nice shading right here. You can see it's like gray right here, and then it goes into like a nice darkness. There's some shading on the bottom of here. You can get some shading at the back right here. So they did put some effort into it. Now, the belt looks done very well. I mean, it's red. The hair has no shading in it, but everything looks done right. The paint looks right. It looks great, in my opinion. Let me see here. So, yeah, if you guys notice anything that I'm not seeing, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to take a look at my Goku Black review, I'll leave a card in above. And, yeah, pretty much looks pretty good. So let's take out the articulation. His head rotates 360 degrees. Let's see what kind of peg it is. I want to be very careful because I don't want to break the peg. So it has a smaller peg on it. So you could be able to peg that in. I'd be very careful with the guys because, Demoniacal Fit and their pegs. Can he hump far? Can he look up? He can look up nothing at all. He can't look up at all. Like nothing. But let's see how far he can look down. He can look down quite a bit. He can get that looking down feature to look up. You probably have to arch his back to be able to have him look up at all. So we have that. His arm rotates 360 degrees. It is on a butterfly joint that works perfectly, gives it a little bit more range of motion. And we have a hinge so we can go up and down. We have a bicep swivel here. Bicep swivel. We do get a double jointed elbow, which feels solid. We get more than 90. We also get a wrist swivel, and we also have a hinge too. So just be careful with the hinges, you guys. So we do get our ab crunch here. So that's about the degree he can lean forward and the degree he can lean back there. So you can get some good range out of that. He also has a waist swivel that the belt is hiding because there's a joint. So you can see that the waist swivels as well. You can also get some leans into it with the dang, I forgot what this joint was called already, and I just said it. You can get the lean with the ab joint right here, and also the waist joint kind of leans as well with it, so we could do that. For the legs, it's on the new technology of joints, so we can get a good 360 splits. We can also get a good kick range right there. There's also a slight thigh swivel, not too much, but you do get a little swivel out of it. Double jointed knees for some great posing action. We do get our ankle swivel, and we get a little bit of a rocker too, and then we get a toe hinge. So articulation wise, this seems like a very solid figure, you know, articulation wise. I mean, for the price point for this, with the amount of accessories that I'm about to show you guys in a bit, do a little JoJo pose for him before we get to the accessories. So right before we get to the accessories, I mean, it seems good. I really like the figure. I mean, he's worth being on your shelf in my opinion so far. I don't see anything wrong. I don't see any issues. I don't see any QC issues. I don't see any mishaps. I think they really took their time on this one. So let's take a look at all the accessories this guy comes with and check them out. So now that we have the accessories out of the packaging, you can take a look that this guy came with a buttload of accessories. I mean, you can't even believe the amount of accessories that this guy came with. For the price point, I like it. I don't know why SH Figuarts doesn't do this. I mean, leave me in the comment below if you remember when SH Figuarts used to come out with a bunch of accessories. Now there's just like 3 faces, 4 hands, and you get a decently painted figure. Before you used to get all of that for the same price point, and I don't understand why they can't do it, but Demoniacal Fit can do it. I don't know what they're cheaping out on, you know, slight maybe quality, paint, whatever, but everything was going good. I just found one gripe with this figure is this little blast effect here. One of the pegs doesn't fit. I don't know if it was like that for the original because I never put it together. The one for Goku that came with the original one, the 1.0, I didn't have any issues. But yeah, you can see he comes with 4 pairs of hands, 4 pairs of hands, and then he has a bunch of extra right gesture hands, you know, the Chi-Chi pleasing finger, the come here, I'm gonna pay for something for you, and I'm creepy standing in the corner hand. So we have all of those. We also have his little blast effect here, and I mean, if I'm not blast effect, but his little hand effect. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the exact mold of the other one. If you guys want me to do a comparison of both of these, leave me a comment below, hit the like button, so that way I know to do a review of both of them side by side. I'll do a comparison for you guys. All right, so then he has his scythe holding hands, which we don't ever get any kind of holding hands. The only holding hands we get are the ones that come from the power pole that Goku gets. So what's cool about this scythe, I don't know if you guys can see it, but people think you just put the hand and like you just pierce it right through to get it to hold it. No, they actually thought about this very well. I've seen a lot of other figures do this. You pretty much separate it from here, so you can see it has a little peg, and then you're able to slide the hand down much easier. You know, Power Rangers do this. There's a few other figures that could do this. So you slide the hand down there, so that way it's in his hand, you know, right hand or left hand. So it makes it a lot easier, and then you just peg. Sorry guys, like I said, I was sick earlier. Give me a like for it, dude. Give me a like for doing reviews while I'm sick. So you can see right here that you're able to have them hold it just like so, and it's a lot easier to do, and you won't break anything. I would just be very careful with this piece here, because usually that's the first thing that always to go. But Demoniacal Fit was nice enough to think about that with us. So I really like the scythe. The scythe is a big plus for me. The figure is also a big plus. So let's take a look at the facial expressions we get. So let's head on down that way. Okay, so we're gonna go over the first faceplate you get. This is just his neutral face. It looks like he has a slight grin to it. You can see the paint on the eyes, or the stickers, or whatever you want to call them. Honestly, don't know what they use. I've seen people use stickers. I've seen people have to repaint them, but it looks okay. I mean, I noticed mine has a little black spot right here. I'll see if I'll have it zoom in for you guys so you can see that. But yeah, that's the only gripe I have. I guess someone was a little too crazy with the brush. Some paint flickered, and my figure happened to be the one to get it. Small QC issue, but nothing too crazy. Looks like it's the exact same mold from the SH Figuarts, so you could probably swap faceplates with that one. So let's take a look at the next faceplate. So the next faceplate we have is him looking to the left, and you can see that, you know, it's done very well. His teeth are cringed. They painted that very beautifully. They got the nice little accents underneath the eyes. His eyes are not all crazy. It's not like one's looking to the left, one's looking straight at you. They did a pretty good job on that. I thought there was a little bit of an issue when putting it on because there was a little small, very small, like a pinhole sized gap right in between the two bangs, where it looked like the faceplate didn't fit well, like the molding was wrong. But nothing, it was just the way I inserted it. Insert your pun there, or that's what she said joke. So yeah, I mean, it done very well. The paint is great. There's no issue on this faceplate unlike the other one. So let's take a look at the next one. So now we're going into the Super Saiyan Rose transformation head. I had to make myself giggle at that one a little bit because, you know, it does have the accent. And like, Rose, and then I'm going to get people in the comments be like, no, Imghostofsparta. It's Super Saiyan Rose. You better say it right next time. It's not Super Saiyan Rose. It's Super Saiyan Rose. I don't know why you guys would sound like that, but it's the internet. So that's what my depiction of what the internet would sound like. If you don't like it, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment if you don't like it. That's all, you know, let me know. But we have the Super Saiyan Rose faceplate here. Now I noticed that the sculpt they're using, it looks like the Super Saiyan Blue, or maybe the same Super Saiyan Rose from the SH Figuarts. Now the peg hole on this one was a little tough. I had to, you know, really jam it in there. And I was able to get it on safely without the peg snapping off on me. And, you know, it looks great. I mean, I poked the hell out of my hand. I got little poke marks everywhere. But the paint, let's look at the paint. That's what we're here for. Look at the paint apps. I mean, you can see that the inside of the mouth is painted well. You got the eyes looking nice and grayish. I mean, it's done very well. So let's take a look at the next faceplate. So the next faceplate I have right here is his just, you know, serious neutral face. It's a neutral face. Looks done very well. I mean, you can see the detail. The lips are there. Just looks like he's just standing there looking at you oddly. I picked up this guy from Toyco, guys. If you guys haven't been there or seen the website, I have his Facebook down below. Check it out. You can pre-order there. There's no upfront unless it's like an exclusive. The guy does very good work and he ships out almost immediately. Like as soon as the item's there, it ships out. You get it to your house really soon. You know, depending on shipping, but he's awesome, guys. Check him out. So yeah, I mean, I really like this faceplate, and let's check out the last and final faceplate. So the last one we have is his grinning face here. You can see that the grinning face is pretty much the one where he has a little gesture hand. It's also the one that's on the box if you saw in the beginning. So it's done very well. They sculpted it well. It gives you the attitude of the figure. You know, the Super Saiyan Rose for you internet. Oh, yeah, you did it right. So he did it right. So I like it. I really do like this figure. I give it a real good thumbs up. I give it about a 7 out of 10. You know, the only reason why it's not like a 10 out of 10 is because, one, it's bootleg, counterfeit, kinda, but it comes with a buttload of accessories and I like it. So let me know what you guys think, what your opinion of this review was, what you think of the figure and how it looked. Also, I'd like to hear if you guys like the slideshows I was doing before. I know I stopped them for a little bit, but let me know if you guys liked them. I'll continue doing them if you liked them. If not, you know, let me know that too. I'd like to hear from you guys. I'd like to hear from my audience. Don't be afraid to comment, you know, leave me a comment. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you guys are thinking or saying. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'll see you guys next time, and hope I feel better by the next one. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that way you won't miss no reviews from me. Talk to you guys later.